Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you might recall, I'm Lorenzo, and I've been neglecting you for about a month. I'm sorry. You, on the other hand, have not been unsubscribing en masse, for which I'm grateful. Thank you for the continued trust, or if it's due to, I don't know, absence of mind, well then that's fine too. Anyway, some of you have been wondering what the hell has this dude been up to, and if you have watched every single video I ever made, you will probably know that I had some issues finding a house, finding a job, moving, and basically getting a life together. The good news is it is all sorted, sort of, probably. I have my own place. I have a awesome job. I'm now a business intelligence consultant, something that actual people in suits pay me money to do, which is nice, a nice change of pace in that. Speaking of pace changes, I have very little time for things like YouTube and, well, anything. Does that mean I'm gonna give up the channel? No, it doesn't. Does it mean you're gonna see a video every day? Nah, absolutely not. What I'm gonna try and do is do a video every week, and that should be feasible by now because my girlfriend, she moved really close to me, so I'm not spending all weekend in the car anymore, which is super nice. And I've got glass fiber internet as of today, which is a big help in uploading videos, and it should herald the return of the live streams as well. For that, there's a tiny little snag. I do need to get myself a network cable to actually plug into the router because the Wi-Fi is a little bit too spotty to do reliable streaming, but well, that shouldn't be a problem really. So prepare to see some live streams in the near future. And with that, about a video a week. In the meantime, KSP advanced to version 0.25, and when I press the direction keys, this happens on the Space Center, which is sorta nice. I was originally planning to do a video covering and reviewing and, you know, showcasing the new features. I'm not going to do that because it's been out for weeks and, well, you've probably played it. You at this point, you probably know more about it than me. But let's see here. We have the Space Center. We have the administration building that does this. I have no idea what this does. Probably things and stuff. And there's these markers for the Blaster 1. Also, the buildings are destructible, and I was secondly originally planning, after the 0.25 introduction video, I was planning to do a, well, a silly video of rockets crashing into the buildings here. Now, regarding the news the last couple of days, that's not really appropriate. I'm not sure if you saw it, probably you did, maybe you didn't, but the Spaceship Two from Virgin Galactic, that's Richard Branson and his guys, it crashed and actually killed a pilot. So, no, too soon. We're not going to do, haha, look at these funny crashes videos. It's a big shame, quite a tragedy. The suborbital tourist spaceship, really, uh, as far as is known currently, its re-entry mechanisms, some kind of airfoil, activated too early while they were still, well, I think they were on the boundary of supersonic flight, just around Mach 1, and probably still too deep into the atmosphere, and that made the spaceship disintegrate. Now, if you've played around with Ferrum Aerospace, you know that the boundary between sub and supersonic flight is a hairy place to do any kind of structural remodeling. And my expert amateur opinion says that this was a inopportune moment to deploy said aerofoils. But no matter the cause, a spaceman is dead, another one gravely injured. Not a nice time to do funny crash videos. That said, the game, 0.25, does have improved solid booster visuals. So I made a quick rocket to fire off some boosters, and I'm hoping it won't crash because that would be disrespectful, but let's fire it up. Look at that. That's a booster. And that is also a very unstable rocket. Oh my god, don't crash, not after all I said. Anyway, back to the state of the channel. So I'm gonna try and do a video a week. First thing on the agenda is finishing off the series that are currently in progress. like the KSP to Mars bit, the challenge, the Al Bristow hardcore challenge. I'm sure that the forum topic is completely dead, but you know, there's still a fun little series that's quite a few if you watch. Look at that, that's actually a column of fire. I think they did a great job with that. Yeah, great work on the improved fire effects there. I like them a lot. I'll be building lots of solid booster videos. Also, I don't want to start a new series that basically does the same again, like, oh my god, look, here we have a career with arbitrary boundaries either through mods or self-imposed rules. I've done that a couple of times and, you know, I'm sick of it. I'm gonna finish the ones that are currently in progress, sure, but I'm not going to do any more of that. So what am I gonna do? I'm not actually sure at this point. I am thinking of doing a series focused on rocket design, where we are, well, basically where I design rockets for a specific task, like a set amount of payload to orbit. Oh, that sounds a little bit dull. I'm not sure, maybe I can devise something to spruce that up a bit. Another thing is there is still quite a few celestial bodies out here in the solar system that I've actually never visited. For instance, Dres we did, but Elo, never been there. And Tylo, a moon of jewels, never landed there. So I could do that, just, you know, ditch all the requirements, the realism, all the stuff, and just build some fancy rockets to visit those unvisited places. Something like that. Also live streams, as I mentioned before, of Kerbal Space Program, but also of other games that I like. Another thing that has distracted me in the past month is Sherlock Holmes. The new game of that, not really streamable, but I did finish it, so there's no more distractions there. Also, I got myself a big ass 3D TV, and the 3D, I'm really liking that effect, by the way, but I see no way of ever streaming that. If there is a surprise niche audience for 3D streaming, do let me know, and I will definitely give that a go. But I think everyone will just get a headache and get incredibly nauseous, and we won't have such a nice time. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. All I wanted to talk to you about today. Basically just saying hi, I'm not dead. There will be more videos, not as much as before. But this is definitely a side project, a hobby that I want to keep doing. So do stay tuned, and more stuff will be coming your way. I'm back online. The internet is being nice to me. I have fast upload speeds, and there will be unscheduled and inherently unpredictable live streams as well, where well, basically just be playing any game that takes my fancy at that moment. So yeah, that's basically it for today. My name has been, is, and will for the foreseeable future remain Lorenzo, and I'm signing off from space. See ya.